All righty. Make sure I got everything going and showing. Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome to Freestyle Friday. I am Aaron Bull. So I called it Freestyle Friday because I didn't really make any notes for this one. You know, I'm very meticulous about it, but I told you we're going to go with a more relaxed conversation style. So let's get into it. I do have a few things to talk about, but as promised, first and foremost, before we get into it, as always, please let me get the thumbs up. Like the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these live videos. Hey, Stacy. All right, we got one person in the room already. Now let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I want to go over is the political updates. As promised, for all my live videos, I will be giving you updates on what's going on with the Democratic race. So this past week, within the last 7 days or 8 days, we've had two political debates. So Michael Bloomberg made his debut on the debate stage, if you want to call it that, in Las Vegas. It was horrible, but well-deserved, because I think it was his first opportunity to understand that money can't buy you everything. Because I guess he put all that money into his campaign and ads and everything else, but he didn't put any money into debate prep. Like, you don't have people for that. He got murdered. He had an awful performance, but I was happy to see it because Black people, we do not need to be voting for Michael Bloomberg. Do not let his money fool y'all. He ain't even a real Democrat. Like, he was a Republican for a period of time. He ran as a Democrat for the mayor's race in New York, changed the rules so he could be a mayor 3 times. You know, he had the stop and frisk policy. And one thing that I don't like is that he's still pretending that he put a stop to the stop and frisk policy. No, ma'am, no, sir. He did not. No. He says that it was a bad policy and he let it go on too long. And once it got out of control, he shut it down. No, sir. No, you did not. President Obama sent a coalition in there to shut you down. The feds had to shut down that policy because it was inhumane. Okay. So no, we're not going to do that. Also, he has made a number of sizable contributions to some critical Republican campaigns. But now you're running on a Democratic platform. But and he jumped into the race late because there was not a Democrat that he felt could beat Donald Trump, which is all well and good. But if you feel like you can beat Donald Trump, why not run on the Republican ticket? Oh, because Donald Trump's coalition is so strong, you can't shake it. So you're going to come over here to the easy side and run as a Democrat. Oh, okay. No, we've seen your kind, so we're good on you. We are good on you. But continuing with the debate, so the 2 debates that happened this week. Last Wednesday, I think it was, we had the debate in Las Vegas, and Tuesday of this week we had the debate in South Carolina. What's his name? Bernie Sanders was declared the victory of that, and he came out of Las Vegas with the lead. So far he's in the lead with the delegates, but there has not been a proclaimed front runner as of yet. Everybody is like, Buttigieg won Iowa, Sanders won. Oh Lord, this is why I should make notes. Sanders won Las Vegas, and then South Carolina is getting ready to do their primary tomorrow. So Joe Biden is expected to walk away the winner of that. It's just trying to see how large of a lead he'll get from there. And that has a potential to boomerang him back into maybe first or second place. Right now, Sanders is running away with it, and everybody's panicking, freaking out about Sanders being the front runner. But at the end of the day, as long as it's not Donald Trump, then we are right. As long as it's not Donald Trump, Michael Bloomberg, Tulsi Gabbard, or Tom Steyer, then we good. Also, let me see. I got somebody else watching. Hey, somebody else who in here. Have you all picked a candidate? I know I'm gonna keep asking you this because I have found that a lot of us are undecided. I'm still rocking with Elizabeth Warren. She is still not doing that well, but she's not doing that poorly either. But I just choose her because she has a plan for everything. I feel like we need a woman as Black people, considering that we have no candidates of color left in the race at this point. We have to go with someone that has some idea of what it's like to be a minority. And I just think that a woman obviously knows what it's like to be a minority. And Elizabeth Warren just has a plan for everything, solid plan. She hasn't had a whole lot of controversy. I know she had an issue, I want to say, in her Nevada campaign where some women were talking about unfair treatment or something like that. But for the most part, I mean, unless you want to count her considering herself to be an American Indian, took the DNA test, found out she wasn't. So she apologized for that and moved on. And she has just been very consistent in her messaging. She hasn't wavered. She hasn't been shaken by the debates and the back and forth that's going on. And I really appreciate the way she gave Michael Bloomberg the business. You hear me? And which just further lets me know about her character and her ability to articulate herself, stand up for herself and those that matter. Otherwise, let's see, you got Pete Buttigieg, who's doing really well in the race. I could get behind him if Elizabeth Warren was no longer in the race. So Elizabeth Warren would be my first choice. Pete Buttigieg would be my second one, maybe. I don't know. Joe Biden, I like him. I like his heart, but I'm not settled on him as far as him just being solid. He's not, I don't know, he just kind of wavers a little bit too much for me. But what else? Tulsi Gabbard should be dropping out soon. I think pretty much after the South Carolina primary. If not South Carolina, definitely you have Super Tuesday coming up on Tuesday. So it'll be 14 states that'll start voting. So after that, then we'll definitely see this crowd whittling down. Michael Bloomberg is prepared to stay in the race until the end, I guess, until somebody is declared the nominee. And the issue that I have with Michael Bloomberg, he has a lot of things to offer positively, but he needs to just, if he wants to run on his money, put his money behind a candidate that we can vote for, and it has the policies, the agenda, and just the mind state to do the presidency, to be a president of the United States. I just don't think he's it. He could be good in a supportive role, an advisory capacity, or something like that. I'm not just completely saying he needs to be, out of office, period, but certainly no, sir, not president of the United States, not vice president. He has that billionaire ego thing going on for him where he just feels like he can buy his way. He literally bought his way onto the stage because the people that are voting for Bloomberg don't really know him. They just I see a whole lot of his ads, so I'm going to go for him. Now, I will say he did an interview on MSNBC with Casey Hunt, and I did see a different side of him, so I could see how he could be a good mayor. I could see him being a good leader in a minor capacity, not the president of the United States. But I'm not comfortable with the issues that he's had with the women, the controversy with the non-disclosure agreements that he may or may not allow them to come out of. And then just the way that he has not taken responsibility for stop and frisk. He did not take responsibility for making the women feel uncomfortable. And he just apologized and felt like that apology should be enough. No, it's not. But nevertheless, that's pretty much what we got going on as far as the political updates. One thing I wanted to ask is, where do you get your news from? Where are you following politics at all? Do you watch the news? Me personally, I watch MSNBC primarily, CNN a little bit. I can't deal with Fox News. I can't. I have tried because I feel like you need to keep an eye on what they're doing. But baby, they just be spending so many lies and cover-ups, and just, they really think the American people are stupid. They just really think they're stupid. I can't deal. But nevertheless, let us carry on. Hey, cousin, welcome, welcome. Late as usual, but that's all right. Let's see what we got next. But you didn't miss much because I just went over the political updates. Oh, okay. All right. So, I got engaged Valentine's Day weekend. So actually February 16th, I got engaged. He finally proposed. He liked it, so he put a ring on it. Also, thank y'all so much for everybody that reached out and sent your congratulations. Thank you for celebrating that moment with me, with us, and just for rocking really hard with us. But now, rules of engagement. This is new territory for both of us, so I'm just asking for opinions. We're gonna have a long engagement because we do not have a house yet. We are focusing on getting a house and then getting married. So, what is the rule? What are the rules of engagement for that? How do we celebrate? Like, do we do something now or in the springtime, maybe get together to celebrate? Or do you do it further out as after we get the house? Few months before, I don't know. Yeah, help me, help the baby. This is new territory for both of us. So pause, full disclosure. This would be my third marriage. But it'd be my first wedding. It'd be my first time doing it right. You know, he and I have been together for almost 3 years. It'd be 3 years on March the 14th. I shouldn't have said, I should have seen if he was going to remember. But nevertheless, it'll be almost 3 years. And I finally getting it right. It's his first marriage, both of our first weddings. So we just want to take our time and do everything right. But I don't know nothing about this, y'all. So y'all help your girl. Let me know. Let me see what we got going on in the comments. Oh, y'all speaking to each other. All right, family. Hello. But yeah, let me know what we're supposed to do here, because I don't know. What else we got? All right, so my opinion. I got two things that I want to talk about. It's a little controversial, but we'll get through it. I was hoping to have more people on here so we could get a dialogue, because I really need to get some understanding. But two things I want to talk about. First and foremost, I normally don't cover a lot of gossip columns or social, like the celebrity news and all that. I really don't get into it, but I think I just okay, we back. But so if you're not aware, Dewayne Wade's son is 12 years old. His name was Zion, and now he is working towards being transgender to become a girl. He wants to be called Zaya. Now, the issue is not that he is homosexual or transsexual or transgender, whatever it's called. That's not the issue for me. He's 12 years old. He's 12. Even if he were a heterosexual child, why emphasize or allow him to focus on such a sexual aspect at such a young age? When I was 12 years old, I would, even if I wanted to have a boyfriend, I would not have been encouraged to do so. And so why is it okay to focus on him wanting to be homosexual or transgender? And again, the issue is not that he's homosexual or transgender. He's 12. He's a child. Why are we emphasizing sexuality on any level, one way or the other, on a child? And again, it's not my child. It's his business. I don't, he's allowed to raise his child how he sees fit. So I'm not knocking his parental skills, but I've seen a lot of conversation about it on my timeline. And I just really feel like people are missing the point. They're saying, oh, he's gay because Dewayne Wade's gay. Now, truth be told, Dewayne Wade is at least a metrosexual. He's quite suspect, but that's not my business. And I really don't care. I don't. But he's grown. So even if at 12 years old, the child decides that he wants to be gay or be straight and have a girlfriend, why as a parent would you allow that or encourage that? I'm not saying, shun him or tell him, that's not what you want to do. No, just don't even focus on it at all. If you still have those feelings or those desires, do it when you're older, when you're grown, when you have an understanding about life. At 12 years old, you don't know much. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you so informed to even make that kind of a decision, whether you want a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or to be involved in a relationship or whatever, because that's just such a sexual decision. Why are you allowing a 12-year-old to focus on that? Now, even if he was underage, if he was 17, 18, at least, you're a little bit more mature. You have an understanding of relationships, feelings, desires, urges, things like that, or whatever. So allow the child to grow up and then make those adult decisions. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think. The other part of this is that I saw a post and I started to share the picture, but if I pull up on my phone, you probably can't see it. Let me see. I'm going to try it. If I can find it. I should have had it up already. I'm glad Miss Cruz ain't here because she would fuss at me. She always fusses at me for not being prepared for these things. But she's right. I should have been prepared. Now, let me see if y'all can see this. Okay, I'm trying to work with this backwards camera. But anyways, it says the black male is the #1 target of the homosexual agenda. Now, I can say that there has been an influx of publicly gay black males, but they're of age and they are choosing to be gay. They're choosing to display it. They are choosing to wear the makeup, the nails, the dresses, whatever. So I don't understand how you feel like it's an agenda. And I'm not saying you personally, but how anybody could feel like it's an agenda when it's a decision. Now, I'm trying to be very careful because I don't want it to come across like I'm focusing on homosexuality. That's a person's business. That's their own thing. So I'm not going to say that being gay is a matter of choice or something like that. But taking these pictures, posting it, having boyfriends and all of that, that's a decision. Whether you're homosexual or heterosexual, displaying your relationship or your sexual preferences is a choice. So I don't understand how it's being portrayed like it's an agenda, because it's not like, you pushing smoking or bad habits or stuff like that where, you can buy it, purchase it, choose it, decide, whatever. That's a conscious decision, whether you choose to have alcohol or not. And maybe you see people having fun, getting drunk and whatnot. So maybe, that alcohol, that commercial, whatever is advertising. But I just don't think that anybody would choose to be gay because it's cool or because somebody told them they should. I think, because being gay is more than just, makeup, nails, clothes, or if you're a gay woman dressing like a stud or a male, or however, it's more than just the external appearance. There's some physical things that go with it. And, there's a lot of difficulty. So I don't think that unless you just really had that desire, you're not going to choose it because it's cool. But y'all, again, let me know what y'all think. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, we're going to keep it moving. My mama fussed at me. She said I was on here for too long. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up shortly. Let's see what we got. Oh, as promised, workplace rumors. So in the last live video I did, I asked y'all, have you ever heard a rumor about yourself at work? What was it? Was it true? What did you do about it? Where did it come from? So I promised you 2 workplace rumors that I heard about myself. So the first one, I worked at a warehouse and I discovered that I was pregnant. Now, personal disclosure, I had a partial hysterectomy about 4 years ago. This rumor came out about 2 years ago. I guess I'm having Jesus. But yes, I found out that I was pregnant. Obviously, it was not true. I don't know the source of it, but I thought that was rather humorous. I wanted to find out, was it a boy or girl, and who was the daddy? The other workplace rumor happened not too long ago. A customer called the owner of the place that I worked at and told her that she saw me, I am Aaron Bull, in the bathroom doing cocaine. All right. Number one, never done drugs, never been a fan of drugs, none of that. I grew up right here in Stockbridge, Georgia. It was predominantly white when I went to school. So I saw a lot of drug use, and it was primarily by white people, and they were crazy, like on the drugs. So it scared me. So I would never mess with drugs. So I was shocked to hear that rumor. Also with that, at this job, it was a single-use bathroom. So two people would never be in the bathroom together unless they were just choosing to go to the bathroom together. But it's one sink, one toilet, no stall, just the door. But I had an idea of who the customer was. It's probably somebody that I didn't get along with. And that's fine. I didn't even trip about it. But the issue that I had with the rumor was not that it was said that bothered me, but it wasn't true. No big deal. The issue was I didn't hear about the rumor from the owner. I heard about the rumor from the cook. So that means that the owner I was working for told everybody else, all the other employees in the restaurant, but never brought it to me. Needless to say, I don't work there anymore. Once I found that out, I left. I was about to say something else, but I left. But yeah, so that's my workplace rumors. Anybody else heard any workplace rumors about themselves? So I was pregnant and did cocaine. Let's see what else we got. That's pretty much all that I have. I did want to do shout outs and question and answer. So first of all, if anybody is watching that is a content creator, make note of it in the comments so that if other content creators can follow each other, each one reach one. And if you participated in the in the last live chat I did and you are a content creator, I have subscribed to your channels. Anybody else that's in the comments in this room right now, if there are any content creators on this page, please subscribe to them as well. Every view counts, every like, share, subscribe, it all counts. It all matters. So let's do that. And that is pretty much all that I have. I'm going to scroll through the comments, see if there's anything that I need to respond to. Do you all have any questions and answers? I mean, not answers, Lord. Do you have any answers? But any questions or anything that you all wanted to talk about? Let me scroll up, see what. Congratulations. Thank you. Save money while you're at home so you can invest in the home that you both really want. Copy that. We're working on that. Definitely going to do that. It's okay to be gay, trans, bi, but I see that it seems like they make it too known in regards to the decision to be that, but I feel you. I feel that you do what you do. And I think, to be fair, I don't think that non-heterosexuals, because there's too many letters and I don't want to call anybody the wrong thing, but non-heterosexuals are being any more are displaying their preferences any more than heterosexuals display their preferences. That's just my personal opinion. But yes and no, it wasn't. So sick, and when I was out sick, and when I came back, the word was I quit my job and moved to Bibb County with a dude. Lord have mercy. Girl, them workplace rumors. Boy, I know they were shocked when you showed back up. Like, what, y'all got married and divorced already? In the workplace, you should be professional at all times. Agreed. And as far as the workplace rumor about myself, so again, I wasn't even bothered by the fact that supposedly this phone call was made, because it's the service industry, it's a restaurant, rumors happen. customers get disgruntled and will make up something. But what bothered me was not the phone call, but was that the owner never brought it to me. And at first, and had she not said anything to anybody else, I wouldn't have ever been bothered by it. Because maybe she just didn't bring it to me because she didn't believe it wasn't worth addressing. I could dig that. But if you didn't see the need to bring it to me, why would you bring it to anybody else? And especially because I was a manager. So you got me supervising these people that think I'm running around here doing drugs. So they try and check and see if I'm changing and suspicious of me because, I mean, not to be judgmental, but I'm not comfortable around people that do drugs. I don't trust them. You know, I don't know how they react. And that's just me. And be clear. Okay, I'm saying, when I say drugs, I mean like hard drugs. Marijuana is not a hard drug to me. I don't do it, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. It should be legalized personally. Once they legalize it in some states, they should legalize it in all states. But nevertheless, I got off track. That was not the point. Congrats. Sorry I'm late. Well, thank you. Better late than never. If you are a content creator here on YouTube, make note of it in the comments so that me and everybody else that's in the room can go and subscribe to your channel. What else we got going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm so glad that y'all joined me. Again, I am trying to be more consistent. I'm gonna keep saying this because I gotta re-encourage myself, you know. But also, I didn't do this in past videos. If you have a subject or something you want to have covered, you can leave it here in the comments on the videos. Also, you can reach me pretty much anywhere that you are on social media. Everything is I Am Aaron Bull. My Cash App is I Am Aaron Bull. Just throwing that out there. But now we got Instagram, Twitter, and also have a Facebook page all under I Am Aaron Bull, all with messaging capabilities. So if you don't feel comfortable leaving it right here in the comments, you can reach out to me through any of my social media platforms and I will respond. Again, as always, I thank you so much for your participation. I really enjoy doing these videos. The more the merrier. So let me pause. While we have my cousin Ann Stacy here, I want y'all to know that William Morgan is in the building. He has participated in this live chat, y'all. Late, but he's here. So y'all say hello. Other than that, that's pretty much all that I have. Again, I do appreciate y'all participating in these live chats. It makes it so much easier when we can actually have a dialogue, because I tell you, talking to dead air is a difficult thing to do. I'm going to continue to do these. If you have any particular topic that you want to cover or want me to talk about, or we want to talk about, whatever, just let me know. Again, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, here on YouTube. Y'all can reach me. I am Aaron Bull. It's Friday night. I hope that you all have had a great week, had a great Friday, have a great weekend, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. I am Aaron Bull. Y'all be easy.